Hi, sweet angels. It's been a while since I posted the last video. A lot's been going on, and I know why you're here. Festival with only bare naked women. And we're gonna get there. But let's just go a little tiny bit behind. Can you see the big storm that is coming? And the guides and the intuition do it again. It's so amazing to experience this. I decided that today I would drive to go to these waterfalls and hikes, and I was almost getting into Apollo Bay when something came up to my mind, which was the info point where you can get a map. And I just love to get maps, especially because I'm not using my phone so much. She asked me where I was heading to. Red Boot, and she says, yeah, you're not going there. Why? Well, because it's on fire. The storm yesterday, the lightning set up fires. You see, if I didn't know about this, I would just go and be caught up in the middle of all of this. But the image of info point coming to my mind and me listening to it made me not need to waste my time or be in dangerous situation.
O sol, vê se não esquece e me ilumina. Preciso de você aqui. O sol, vê se enriquece a minha melanina. Só você me faz sorrir.
I just wanted to get a little bit taken. I don't get it. What do you want? Can I enjoy my vacation? Thank you very much. And we surrendered to the rain. As they say, you get the 4 seasons in one day. O amor estava de biquíni a apanhar sol. I don't understand. Morning. Before work, before doing baths, I'm gonna go and have a swim. Actually, my friend Rachel, 2 months ago when I met her, she just felt like sharing this festival with me and say for me to come with her. And I decided to send an email to the festival asking if they would be interested in collaborating with me. So the possibilities would be me capturing, editing, even promoting. And they said yes. Put your roots down.
You can hear what she says if you're listening.
You can hear what she says if you're listening. What have you all been waiting for? Roots. Festival just for women. And I already had the feeling that it would be big for me because these things always... Actually, this whole trip since the very beginning, I know where I'm being led to is always where I need to, and big process and learnings and things are happening there for me. This time it was a festival and just with women. Can you already feel it? What it would be? I went with no expectations, but I had this powerful feeling within me of what was about to happen. The whole weekend was beautiful. The place is beautiful, the land is beautiful. Everything, how the festival was prepared. I came there earlier, so I was able to see the big group of women that helped building all the festival. And it was so beautiful to see them working with the system, mechanics, the sounds, the structures, the platforms, everything built by just women and work out perfectly. I still think we need to leave some things for the men because we are goddess. So it's not up to us to be carrying heavy stuff and things like that. But it was beautiful to see that women can do it. But we choose not to do it, to stay in our feminine energy. At least me, I choose that. I prefer to leave that stuff for the man and be in the energy of receiving and softness and goddess.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Yay!
What's your name?
Mel.
Mel, lovely to meet you.
Yours?
Kira.
Kira. Hi, Kira.
Really lovely to meet you.
You too.
How are you doing?
I'm doing
Hello, I'm the Good Back Fairy. There you go. Thank you so much. Enjoy, we'll see you in there. Ciao.
But it was so empowering to see that. And I was so inspired by them. And to be part of it, to be part of the team. And I'm going to talk about some specific moments. I think I'll be starting with the thing that mostly had an impact on me. That's a lie. Everything had an impact on me, but in different ways. Basically, I met this girl and I got obsessed with her. Not her, but with wanting and longing for her attention, longing for her to desire me and want me. Whenever I go to a festival or find myself in a space filled with so many people, there's a part of me that romantically lights up, and I think that's deeply human. So many beautiful people around me, like something romantically just opens up in terms of anything can be possible. Maybe I find my soulmate. But then there's the other side, the one that sulks when it doesn't get the attention it craves, that becomes obsessed and restless. So there was this girl who caught my eye, and soon after she approached me and we talked for a while. It wasn't just her appearance that pulled me. There was something in her energy that made me curious about her. And just like that, without even realizing it, she became my silent mission. I stopped being innocent and genuine and turned into, I want you to want me, to desire me. So I adjusted my presence, my actions, convincing myself that if I played it just right, she would come to me. That same night, I saw her deeply connecting with another girl. I remember feeling frustrated, almost irritated, because I wasn't the one receiving her attention. I walked away, and when I came back, they weren't there anymore. So my mind clung to the next possibility. Earlier that day, she had mentioned she might be on this bed that was in the middle of the festival for people to lay down during night and see the stars. In the name of destiny, I waited there for 20 minutes and she never came. The next day I saw her again. During a workshop, she kissed a girl. A slap in the face, and then the question hit me. What do I do now with this whole fantasy? I built it in my head. The moment I saw them together, I immediately ground myself, because above all my desires, I respect my sisters. But now I was left alone to process it all. And the hardest part, realizing there's a wound here asking for attention. And this entire situation just triggered it to the surface. That Saturday night, a storm came. Thunder, lightning, heavy rain. All the women gathered in one space. Music, striptease, wild energy. So hot. In fact, it was so hot. I love women, just as I love all type of souls. I was enjoying the moment until suddenly I got stuck in my own head. I couldn't find my friends, the music wasn't my vibe, and frustration took over. I decided to walk back to where I was sleeping. Rain poured down as I walked, and at some point I just dropped to my knees, and in the middle of that storm, I cried. Even my voice is missing right now. And yes, if I'm going to be dramatic, I fully embrace the drama. That's what makes it fun also. Because it becomes hilarious, I can also get out of my own reality and see the bigger picture and laugh about it, still feeling what's happening, but also making it lighter. And then a realization. After 2 years of being single, I finally admitted to myself, I feel lonely. I want to be desired, to be seen, to be loved. I want to share what's happening in my life with someone I love, romantically, intimately. And so I asked to the universe, where am I blocking myself from opening the door of love, from attracting the person that is meant for me? The next day, I felt lighter, freer, because I had released something I didn't even know was there in the first place. I wanted to talk to someone about it. The only person that it made sense to talk to was her, to the girl that I got a little bit obsessed. But I wasn't going to chase her down. I left it to the universe. The moment I decided to go to the river, she appeared. And funny, because that river, usually it's full, but at the moment it was almost empty. And I recognized the opportunity and I took it. I asked how she was, and she returned the question. I started by saying I had been going through some deep processes, and then, fuck it. I turned to her and I said it with honesty. And that girl is you. She was caught off guard, of course, but none of this was about her. She was simply the mirror that helped me see a part of myself I hadn't yet met. Telling her all of this, being so brutally honest, was mostly for me to face my fear of vulnerability, to show the part of me that had built this illusion that it was just that, an illusion. And yes, I'm talking about aspects of me that don't truly define me, but they live in me for now. Yet, in the end, we choose who we want to be, how we want to be, and that girl who gets obsessed with other person's attention, that is not who I want to be. And here's the funny part. This girl had been in a relationship with that other beautiful sister the entire time. And I had been so wrapped up in my own reality that I didn't even see it. Me, who usually sends things so effortlessly, who reads people with barely any words exchanged. And so, what started as something painful becomes something beautiful. It helped me transcend, understand myself better, and consciously choose where I want to stand romantically from here on out. Yeah, this was a big one for me. God damn. Because I don't want to make this whole video about how my heart is going. Maybe I'll talk about this in the next video. But I felt like sharing this, and it's very vulnerable of mine and raw to say this and to tell about this, but at the same time it's just so natural. This is the normal process that we human beings go through, and I just want to normalize it also. And there's nothing to be ashamed of, there's nothing to feel guilty of. I don't feel like that, even though I built all this fantasy in my head and I was obsessed with this person. And when I say I was obsessed, it could be any person. It was not specifically her. It was just the potential of someone being with me, connecting with me. And because I hadn't had that for almost 2 years, it's not that I hadn't been with people for 2 years. I actually kind of fell in love in the middle of these 2 years, but that's another story. But it's the not connecting deeply, romantically in a relationship with someone. That's what I'm saying. So any potential, I get so like excited, and if I don't ground myself, like I can easily go to the fantasy. So I always have to find tools to bring me down and calm myself to reality. Yeah, this one was really big.
Hello, girls. Yes.
One of the best experiences just happened for me there. So as I told you, I was capturing for them, taking pictures and videos. At one point, like hundreds and hundreds of women in a circle, and she called for an inner circle, all the women that helped building the festival. This woman, she starts singing like mantras, and all women pointed to the center, but going around, singing and laughing and dancing.
If you're listening, if you're listening. Okay, we're going to go a bit faster now, okay? Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. You can as it moves across the snow. In your body as it moves across your bones.
I was right in the middle of it. I was receiving all that power, sisterhood, womanhood, feminine energy. I was chilled. My whole body was like in flames. I cannot explain how I was feeling. I was trying to focus to take pictures and record, but I was kept being like, ugh. Like it was so powerful, and I felt like experience of a lifetime to be there in the middle and to have the opportunity to be right in the middle. It was oof. Just by thinking of it, I'm getting there again, and I'm feeling the energy again.
Set the world.
Also, one of the beautiful things, the most beautiful things, was to see that in that place there wasn't ugly, beautiful, fat, slim, jealousy, dishonesty. If at any point any sister would feel insecure, there was always another sister to hold her hand and say, we got this. And to see people taking their clothes and be naked, literally and metaphorically, it was so beautiful, because women there really helped each other, hold on each other. There's mothers, there's sisters, there's daughters, and we held space for every sister. And that way we were healing so many things there. And I hope one day all women get to experience sisterhood and womanhood like this, because it will change your life forever. I didn't plan anything. Like, it happened a lot of workshops and a lot of activities, and I just flowed. I never like to plan, because I know my intuition has bigger plans for me, and if I decide everything I want to be doing and who with, I'm gonna block all of that. So every time I go to a festival, I sit once, see if anything really pops up. If not, I just let myself go and feel drawn to whatever it's meant for me to feel drawn to. And that's always how I get to experience the most transcendent, beautiful things.
Really don't think you're strong enough, no. Do you believe in love after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough, no.
Also, one thing that it's always so important for me when I'm in these events or in the middle of so many people, it's to take always a moment to return to my center, to myself, because it's very easy to get FOMO, get overwhelmed by everything that is happening. I can easily empathize with everyone, get to feel everyone's energy. It can get a little bit messy about what's mine and what's not. So to always ground myself in these places is also very, very, very important. This was the festival. I swear that even if I try to verbalize and express myself and show through image and videos, you only can actually have it within you and feel it when you experience it. So for everyone that never had this experience and until this moment didn't even think that this was something that is happening in the world, where sisters gather and They just hold space for them to be vulnerable and cry and feel and heal and laugh and be sexy and feel themselves and yeah, like everything. This is reality. And I can promise every time you follow your heart and you center yourself and you ground yourself, you will end up attracting these places, these environments, these opportunities, these people that easy. But really, what can be hard, it's to decide and do that for you. Because in the middle of all this process, there's a lot of detaching, letting go, changing your life completely. And I know to leave everything behind and walk to the unknown, it's challenging and it's scary, but every time I did it, it was worth it. And I'm getting to know myself every day more and more. Blessings happening all the time. Me being guided only by my intuition. Always end up right where I need to be. Hi, beautiful humans. I have a big announcement to make. And so I walked 2 hours to find the best place with the best energy frequency to share this beautiful, beautiful thing with you. Me and 2 more beautiful goddess, powerful women. We are going to facilitate a retreat in Bali in April this year. It's going to be 8 days. We were so lucky to find a village only for us, with a private chef making organic food for us. It's going to be a group of women. There's no age limit. Everyone is so welcome. Everyone that will join this group, I can already sense it. You will be so important. You will make such a difference with the work and healing that's gonna take place. I can't wait to be in your presence, to connect with you, to meet you. These last years haven't been easy for anyone, and this one is not gonna be easy too. But for the world to change, first we need to change inside, and this will be a beautiful, beautiful and safe place to do it. So if you feel the call with your heart and with your intuition, please listen to it. You can also follow me on my Instagram. It will be easy to see updates. And now I leave you with this. This is abundance for me.